Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Stock. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Today I would like to give an update on the NIO price, the first trading day after NIO day, and really talk about that price action going forward and what we can expect as investors and what we can look forward to as potential investors in NIO. Should we keep a hold of the stock? Should we sell the stock? Do we cash in on our gains? That's something that we'll talk about. Also, I'd like to give a BNGO update. The symposium opened today. The whole sell the news thing didn't hold out for that either, just like it didn't hold out for NIO. I think that we really have some things that we need to talk about the price and the details surrounding those two companies. So that's what we're going to do. Without further ado, let's get ready to rock. Big news today. I'm launching a Patreon and a Discord. I'm going to try and have that ready for about 9 p.m. tonight. I'm going to put it in the description of this video. It won't be there when this video launches, but it will be there for about 9 p.m. as soon as I have it ready to go live. If everything goes smoothly and everything goes as planned, 9 p.m. should happen. If it is delayed, I apologize, but that's my intention, and I think that I'll get there. Next, Webull. If you need a trading platform, when you trade with Webull, by signing up, you get 2 free stocks. By depositing $100, you get 2 more free stocks. I get 2 free stocks. That helps support this channel, helps support some better equipment, some better camera, a better microphone, and also some better lighting. So those are the things I'm looking forward to. Also, it helps me find more time to research the different stocks to help you find direction in this trading world. Last, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Let's get into the stocks. All right, so NIO Day news. I'm not going to recap the whole thing because if you've been following NIO, then you've heard it all already. They have their sedan, the ET7, autonomous driving coming out. That'll be huge. Pairing up with NVIDIA. I mean, they're such a solid company, pushing out something like 8 gigs a second in processing power with their LiDAR technology as well. I can't wait to see how that plays out. I'm really excited about that. AI, machine learning, computers in general, something that I've always been really nerdy about, and it's really one of my hobbies. And I built several computers myself. I know a few different programming languages to a functional level, and it's just, gosh, I can't say enough about that. It's so mind-blowing. Moving on, this is something that really impresses me here. 43,000 vehicles delivered for the full year. They have a target of tripling that, a little over tripling that, 150,000 vehicles for 2021, and they want to double that again, going up to 300,000. That's, oh man, that's like 6 to 7 times what they currently have delivered by the end of 2022. This is old news right here with the 100 kilowatt hour battery flexible plans, but the battery as a service is something that they stand to make a huge amount of profit on it and make sure that they have a continuous revenue stream. The people who buy the NIO vehicles, of course, are discounted, and then they pay a leasing fee for the battery, and that also helps people with the whole dead battery idea or defective battery, because they can get a new one through a warranty plan. The 150 kilowatt hour battery, we have to wait until 2022. I believe it's fourth quarter 2022, so they're making us wait quite a bit on that one, but it puts it up above ICE vehicle range. So a lot of exciting stuff coming. I'm sure I skipped out on some of it, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about the price action that we had today and how I see the price continue going forward. All right, so here's the daily chart for NIO. We know that it has a bullish uptrend going. We've known that for a while, and we see, for the most part, see a nice smooth skirt curve, but we got away from it here. This is the first time that I sold out of NIO, but I bought back in around $42 to $44 per share because I saw it happening as a relatively good bottom based on what I saw back here and also right here. So I got back into it, and then it started its uptrend. It's been a good time. I still hold on to those shares. This is the day leading up to NIO Day. This is Friday the 8th. And then finally we have the first trading day after NIO Day. And we have this gap up, and that's a nice gap up. You can see that we were resisting breaking that $60 mark on Friday. And then when the market opened today, we opened at almost $65. So nearly 10% up above that resistance. So that was really impressive. And it's not a wonder that it did come off. So you could say sell the news happened, but I mean, it came out so high. And then the bulls on this just came through and gave us a nice line of support going forward. Let's drill down to the 30-minute chart. So in the 30-minute chart, you can see it drop quickly, but we have a nice line of support here around $63 per share. So that's not a bad bottom for us. And then people sold off, they locked in their profits, dropping us down to around 60. I think that really does temper expectations. If we kept pace for just $6 in a single day, this thing is analysis are saying 90 to $100 by the end of 2021, and we haven't even left the second week of January. There's still a long time for it to get there. So people got in, some people locked in their profits. I just want to let everyone know that while I believe that there's still profit taking at the end of the trading day today, before the after hours, the drop off that we saw in NIO was in fact in large part due to a capital raise that they put out around the 4 o'clock hour. That was after I did my research. But after I finished up my video, I got to editing, I went and I looked at the news and I saw that there was a capital raise. So I believe that locking in profits was still part of what we saw. The capital raise certainly had a lot to do with the drop that followed, but you'll notice that we still held on to that line of resistance at around $60. Like I said in the video, this isn't going to tank. Honestly, I think it's going to draw a hard line. It's that $60 mark, that round number, and I know we're a little bit below it there, but I think the bulls aren't going to let it drop much below 60. And this thing's going to remain bullish. So even if it does, I think it's going to be temporary. This is a very promising company. It hit 100 billion market cap today, which is a real milestone. And with the ramp up in production that they have and the popularity that they have surrounding their product, and especially if they can move this into markets more outside of China, this is it's just going to be a massive, really popular company going forward, worth every penny that we put into it. So if we think about so let's just call it $60 and say it went up to $96, that'd be a $36 gain. Divide that by 12, that's 3. So $3 per month would get us up to that target. So do I expect this thing to come back down? I do at some point. It doesn't mean that we'll average out that it go up 63, 66, 69, but we will move up and we will move down. There'll be times for some sideways movement. I can see this one hanging out around the $60 to $65 range for a while. I don't think that we're going to touch back on that 67 that we had at market open. I think this top right here at about $65 is a better indicator of what we can expect. So from the top of this red bar here to the bottom of this red bar in the next trading day, I can see those happening. If we get some overselling, if it dips down below that resistance, then I think people have found a buying opportunity. Overall, this is a bullish trend. It should close higher. It's estimated to go up to $90 to $100 by some sources. So if you believe that, well, then dropping below 60 is a buying opportunity for the long term. For the short term, you'd have to play it a little bit different, but I am long on this stock and I plan on leaving my money in this stock at least for the next 2 years, according to what NIO is saying, and I'll adjust accordingly as the time comes along. All right, as promised, I also want to talk about BNGO. This one, I'm not going to bother with the daily chart because it just doesn't have enough time on its bullish uptrend for us to really see anything besides a wall and then some scribbles as it decided what it was going to do in these few days following that high point of $7.24. What I like about today, the symposium came out, the whole sell the news idea dropped us down to about 5.25. So that establishes a new base of support for us. So hopefully as the symposium continues, that we hear lots more good news, that we hear about more usefulness. I would love to hear more about their marketing and know more about their revenue streams and how they're producing or how they plan to produce in the future to really continue to support the prices that we've seen. Going into the next trading day, that low point of, let me see, the actual low is $5.23. And then not counting these low volume pre-market hours, I mean, we can look at those $6.40. I think these with some higher volume tell us a lot more with this double top that we have right around $6. The bears really come in and they rip the price right back down to a more reasonable level. If we break that $6 mark on the next upswing, we have all the way up till 724 to run. That's $1.20. That's 20% above the $6 that we have room before we hit the next level of resistance. As you trade this, be careful. We would like to see gradual increases in our stock price. The volatility that this one has makes it really hard to call or predict. If this thing drops, we have from its current price that it's recording here, about 50 cents for it to drop from where it's at in the post market as of the recording of this video, versus the 25 cents that it has to go up to the first level of resistance. So we want to watch this stock. If you're invested in this stock or you're planning to buy into this stock, watch for a good buying opportunity. Really wait and see when that happens. If I put the MACD and RSI on this, you can see right now that we had more of a bullish trend during this part of it. And these look like they're converging. We have a low here in the RSI and then a slightly higher low here. We might be coming back into a bullish area. We'll have to see when tomorrow comes out. Watch for this stock to go, again, like I said, up above $6. And then you might want to take a position because you do have room to run, at least during the normal trading hours, up to $7.24. If it drops below the 523, the next area of resistance, the next area of support that we have before that, maybe back over here at $4.46. All right, that's what I have for you today. NIO, the $60 to $65 range, I think it'll stay right around in there. If it goes up above, I think it'll pull back down a little bit. If it goes below 60, I think it'll go back up a little bit to keep us within that range for a little while. If it does break that range, I think it'll break higher, but I still think at some point there's a consolidation waiting for us because it just can't continue its pace that it's on if our estimate for the end of 2021 is $90 to $100. Keep that in mind, that its current state, that jump today just isn't something that's sustainable day after day. There's going to be price fluctuations. It is volatile stock. BNGO, below 523, we lose quite a bit of support. There's a fair amount of room to fall. Might cause some other buying opportunities if you believe it's a company that's worth investing in. Above $6, you have a 20% run to the next area of resistance. That's something to keep in mind. If we see that price break the $6 mark, if we hear some really positive news about either their financials or about their technology and its promise, if it's value to the area of biogenomics. Let me wrap it up. The Patreon, the Discord, I'll be including those in the description. Later tonight is my goal. I hope to have those up there ready to go for you. Please come on over. Let's grow a community of investors, of traders who care about helping each other research and do their due diligence so that we can be more informed traders. Remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. Also, Webull, you only have till January the 15th to sign up for an account, deposit your $100. You'll get 4 free stocks. I'll get 2 free stocks out of it. Help support this channel. I think it's a great platform. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like it, share it with your friends. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to do your due diligence. Make sure you do as much research as you can to have as informed decision as you can. Contact a financial advisor before making any financial decisions. I'm Dr. Stock. Thanks for rocking with me. Now go get that money.